All right, Ma.
All right, what's going on? Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel, mute yo shit. It's the Monday Midsole. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We got a great show for you today. Forgive my camera. I don't know why I look so dark. I didn't go on no fancy vacation. I don't have no crazy tan. It's the camera, I promise. But either way, it's your boy MaallyMall here. I'm gonna let the other co-hosts introduce themselves. Like I said, we got a great show. We got a special guest. Go ahead, take it away, Marcus.
All right, it's your boy Polsnjays, aka OG J Walker, aka Mr. Marcus, coming live from Dallas, Texas. What up, fam? Shoot it out to my boy One-Legged Lester.
What's good in the house tonight? Hey, it's One-Legged Lester, aka Daniel, aka that one-legged dude. Come check me out, and I'll pass it on to Big Kev.
What's up, y'all? BuckeyeCitysole here, Kev. Thanks for coming and joining us for tonight. For the Monday Midsole. And of course, we have our guest today, Tony D2 Wild.
What's good? What's good? What's going on, everybody?
Checking in.
You already know, man. Tony D2 Wild checking in once again. I'd like to say thanks for everybody having me on today, and I'm looking forward to this special right here. We're gonna make it good. We're gonna make it lit.
That's what's up, man. And thanks for coming through and showing love and spending this time with us, man. We definitely appreciate that because I know you're a busy man. I always see you on YouTube. Check all your video outs. Big fan.
Thank you.
So, man, we're just gonna jump into it. It's a question that we ask everybody. This is basically our coveted first question. What is your favorite shoe, and what brought you into sneakers?
My favorite shoe, I ain't gonna lie to you, it somewhat jumps around from time to time. And for the longest, it's always been like the maroon 6s. But since I've had those now, it's like it's starting to become the chutney 13s. Like I'm just really waiting on them. But who knows? Once I get that sneaker, how it would feel. But this being the 6 overall, the silhouette, I always loved it. And that is my favorite sneaker so far. Like I've just always loved the silhouette, the colorway, everything about it.
That's what's up. Yeah, sixes are dope. With that OG treatment, you can't beat that. But so like what got you, like what pulled you into sneakers? Like, were you collecting, as a kid, or did you just get into them, or what's your history with that?
Well, with sneakers, like really I always had sneakers in high school and all that. I was doing that for a minute now. But at the time back then, it wasn't like a collector or nothing. It wasn't like something I was collecting. I was just doing it to be fresh. Like I just like to be fresh. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't until like after college and stuff that I started really getting into the collecting and the history behind the sneakers and everything about that. And then seeing people on YouTube and stuff, it just kind of gravitated to something I liked. I always liked sneakers. I always had 15 to 20 pairs of sneakers, in high school, but it wasn't like, oh, I need the Jordan 5, I need the Concords. It wasn't nothing like that. It was just like I got Air Force Ones, or I got these Jordans or these Adidas. It was just something like that, but it became more passionate as time went on.
Oh, that's what's up. And I checked out your video where you were critiquing your first video.
Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely a throwback. And that wasn't even one of my that was one of my like oldest vids, but not even like my first vid that I did, because a lot of those videos got deleted. But there's been such a change over time. Like it's been crazy.
Yeah, man. And getting into YouTube is tough because there's a lot of sneakerheads, but a lot of people don't, they don't have that confidence to actually, get it started and take it there. And what brought you to YouTube, and what, when did you know? Go ahead.
Oh no, my bad. Sorry.
No, you good.
Okay. Well, I was just gonna say that what happened with YouTube was, before I even did the sneaker YouTube, I was doing YouTube on the fact that like I was doing music videos. I was shooting a lot of music videos for upcoming artists and local artists in Atlanta. So I was like messing with cameras way back then. Like really how it really all started was I used to rap a lot. Like every other kid growing up, like 18, 19, I was rapping and all that. But then I started doing videos to our raps because I wanted to provide a visual. And, that just brought on something even more, like where, like I said, once I started seeing about the sneakers, I was already doing my videos. I did stuff for like 21 Savage. I done stuff with Young Thug, Benzino, Tracy T. I done a lot of stuff for people, like a lot of these artists now that are blown up. It's kind of crazy. Like I put in a lot of work, but then I saw the sneaker outlet and I kind of was like, you know what? Like I could probably use my equipment and skills I got and kind of do that same thing when it came to like, to the videos on YouTube for sneakers, and it kind of just worked. Like it gravitated. And at the time, there wasn't that many people doing it. So it was, I would honestly say it was easier to get recognized than it is now.
Yeah, I mean, because now it seems like there's a saturation of people trying to do things. And then, I mean, I do, I watch your videos. I watch Daniel's. I watch Molly's. I watch, Mike Rich. And I mean, you guys kind of have your own style to it where I don't feel like you guys are like following, the assembly line where you see a lot of people doing the same thing. And that's what I actually found myself doing. So I stopped doing the videos because I wasn't happy with, my originality. So, definitely kudos to you guys for doing that and being able to put that out there.
And I mean, I won't sit here and totally just take it for what it is. I mean, we all kind of feed off each other at the end of the day, Yeah. It's like that with anything, even besides like, this YouTube, like even with rap, if you start listening to your favorite rapper, that's what happens with music. You start listening to your favorite rapper and you want to go rap, you're going to sound like them or you're going to do stuff like them, just like not even probably knowing, it might just happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why there's so many people that people say Kobe was copying Jordan. Like, that's just how, like, everybody's copying or using something and they get inspired by something. But at the same time, if you're able to give your own little twist to it, then you're going to be great at what you're doing. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, you can definitely see that. And then, I mean, like, I see that you and Bullet, I mean, you guys have a great chemistry. How did that relationship come to fruition?
Well, me and Bull, like when I first met Bull, I think he was around like 5,000 subs, and it was just kind of like it was just very simple as like, hey, what's up? And he's like, what's up? Well, basically, also way back then, we used to have Skype chats all the time where we would sit on Skype and just talk for like hours about sneakers. Just talk hours. I'm talking about from like at 12 o'clock, everybody got on the Skype, hopped on, and from 12 to like 5 in the morning, like you had like 10 people in the chat just chopping up, talking about sneakers, about releases, about what's going on, And honestly, I'm not gonna fully take credit, but before that happened, everybody was like separated in their own islands. And when I first got in, I kind of got a lot of people together to start talking and coming and doing Skype chats and just chopping it up. And that's where I really met Bull. I told Bull, hey man, you want to hop on and come chop it up with us? And he was like, yeah, man, sure. And we just went from there, and it kind of gravitated to what it is today.
Yeah, that's what's up. And then you guys got the sample. I mean, everybody, make sure you guys are, supporting the man Tony D and Bullet on their sample. Now, what's you got anything up and coming with sample, or what should we be looking out for?
Well, this right here is something very basic. It's like we have a couple collections. You need me to show you real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'll show you guys some stuff. Hold on.
We're getting an exclusive look here on the Monday Midsole.
Sneak peek action. Oh man, is it rotating everything?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I haven't even looked at.
Yeah, that's good tonight.
That was all my fault last time.
So let me see. So for upcoming Saturday, we got this drop we got going on. It's basically our 45 degree windbreakers, and this whole drop in general in a V2. We did something like this last year, so we kind of brought it back, and we went with a very light windbreaker because we know it's getting kind of hot, but at the same time for the weather it can get windy. But we did bring back this windbreaker, and it's a whole different style, full embroidery and whatnot. But then we have the t-shirts to go along with it, and the t-shirts kind of the same thing. And then we also got some shorts as well, and the shorts are also embroidery. And I told you guys that I wouldn't mind, but this is a quick glance. Nobody knows about this or seen this. Is the first time showing it. This is something for our Bay Area. Bam.
That's
for
Oh,
the
man.
Bay Area, though. So that's something that's coming for the Bay Area. You guys will see more about that coming soon. But yeah, so the first thing I showed you, those are dropping in orange, yellow, and gray this upcoming Saturday. We have more colors dropping in the future, but that's what's coming out now. So
yeah, y'all make sure, and we'll get the link in the description so people check it out. And,
all right, for sure.
Go right through. Somebody is all right. Never mind. So man, you know, everybody, the growing trend on YouTube is, you know, people selling their collections or, you know, getting rid of things. And I saw that, you know, you were gonna chop down a few of your collection just to, you know, just for space reasons. And I myself need to probably do something similar, but I just keep trying to find more places to put things. But I mean, what are your thoughts on, you know, the trend that everybody is, you know, downsizing?
I feel like it's something that everybody was already thinking about, and then one person did it, and then just caused a domino effect, you know. And I don't know if you guys saw, but Complex just did an article on that, and they had me on the top on the front with my video, like it's all out there. I was like, wow, really? But honestly, when I seen it happen, I saw Hess Kick do it, you know, and you know, me and Hess are cool. I don't talk to Hess every day, but me and him are cool. But then I saw Fomer did it, and Fomer is a really good friend of mine. So that's when it really got my attention. I was like, oh damn, okay. And then I seen Scoop do it. I kind of knew why Scoop did it, you know.
Yeah.
I was reading everybody's comments out of the videos, and it seemed like everybody was like kind of just like overreacting. Like everybody was like, the sneaker YouTube's dead. They're selling their collections. It's over. It's over. So that's why at the time when that happened, I was like, you know what? This would be a good topic, a good video to drop a video explaining like the situation, because I can relate to each one of these guys. And well, not Scoop. No shots at Scoop, but I'm just saying I can't relate to the Scoop situation.
Pew, pew.
Yeah, you know, you want to stay away from that.
I do commend Scoop for trying to do the right thing. I just do not. GoFundMe thing, I would have never did that. But for him, like what he said initially, selling his collection to pay people back. If I was in this situation, that's what I would try to do. I would try to do the same thing, you know. That's why I would never, like, if I promote any type of site, I always tell people that like PayPal. That's it. PayPal, you can get your money back up to 6 months. I think really, if you really try, you can get your money back. So that's why I don't fool with none of that other stuff. But besides that, you know, yeah, I mean, I dropped my video. And everybody else dropped their video. I don't know if everybody was copying or if everybody had videos. We all simultaneously had video thoughts at the same time, but I knew, I was like, this is a great topic. Let's talk about it. And that's what I did. I jumped on it, and mine did more than everyone else's, which is kind of crazy. I think, let me see, selling my sneaker collection. Let's look it up on YouTube. It was just weird. I didn't expect mine to just, like mine's got just as many views as Fomer. I'm #1 right now on selling my sneaker collection. So, well, Kais, of course, is gonna be #1. He just did. He did one too. But yeah, it was kind of weird. But what else was like? Why you asking? Do you want me to go more into like why I was doing it or something?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Well, like, you know, just like how I was saying in my video, like us as sneaker YouTubers, we get one, companies will see the sneakers. 2, we buy sneakers that we like, and 3, for me, I'll buy a sneaker that I would not necessarily like, but my viewers might like, or my viewers may want to see. So I'm buying. There's 3 different types of options going on in my head when I'm searching for a sneaker. Honestly, how YouTube is, if I go to 5 malls on an extravagant sneaker vlog, and I don't buy something, that vlog is like invalid to the viewer. They're gonna be like, why you go out and you didn't get nothing? So sometimes you might just have to make a purchase just to solidify and end that vlog off and show that you came out with something at the end of the day. The viewer wants to see that. So that can sometimes lead to you copying some things that you may have normally passed on, or, you know, or you just was not really, you know, feeling, but the viewers are just as important as yourself, you know. At the same time, you gotta know like what you like, but you also gotta know what your viewer likes. So you gotta balance that. And at this time, I got, you know, 4 racks of sneakers. Some I haven't even touched in years. They could be in somebody else's hands, and they can treat them way better than I can treat them, because I got dust on mine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely feel you on that. I mean, it gets.
I love every single one of those motherfuckers. Like, I ain't selling not a one of them, because I love them.
We know how you
man.
feel, Dan.
I might sell one of my kids before I sell my shoes. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Oh man.
I mean, and that's the thing. Like, it don't matter if somebody dumped $10,000 in my lap. I'm not gonna be like, okay, well, now I can keep them. It's not that. Like, I honestly get overwhelmed by it. Like when I was living, you know, at home, my mom, it was worse because I had my bed in there. Like my bed was my studio. Now I have my own place where I have a studio that shoots, which I don't mind showing you guys. You guys can see, like, you know, there's my TV and my rack. There's one rack. There's two racks right there. There's another rack right there. There's another rack right there. And then you got me right here. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like that, but a bed was there. And it's like you just put all this on your body. You're just overwhelmed. Like you can't keep it clean. You can't. And it's getting like that now at the new place. So I wanted to break it down, and I'm about to move to another place soon, which should probably give me a little bit more space. But I still, if you don't attend to it, it's just gonna grow and grow. It's like a tumor or something, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. Because I mean, my basement looks like something blew up down there, and that's why I'm up here. I was too lazy to go down there and pick all them shoes up. But yeah, man. I mean, in the same vein of, you know, talking about, you know, the YouTubers downsizing their shoes for various reasons. Like, what are your thoughts on the health of the sneaker community in general?
So besides just YouTube, the whole thing, right?
Yep.
People try to say that it's dead, but people are not like one thing about like just people in general. People don't listen to what they say. Like you listen to what we're saying now, and then you listen to what we're saying 2 years ago. You know, you're kind of like we look like little kids. 2 years ago, why are we not? They're so limited. Why are they limited? Why can't we ever get them? I'm camping. I'm striking out. Now it's, oh, I don't want them. Them shit sitting. Nobody care about them. They sitting. Jordans are dying. This is dying. Like we're getting what we want. We're able to go pick up sneakers that we like in the store, and we're complaining about it now. And then once Jordan Brand goes and starts making things limited again and hardly able to get, then people gonna be pissed off again, saying, why is Jordan doing this? People are dying. People are getting robbed. People are getting shot. It just don't make sense at the end of the day. It's like people are going back and forth on what they really want. I mean, me personally, I think it's growing. I don't think it's slowing down at all.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, when you put out so many shoes, you give so many more people the opportunity to partake in the community, as opposed to, you know, people being pissed off every Saturday and then, you know, not being able to cop or anything. But I mean, for myself, I mean, I think like 2012, 2013, it was tough to get shoes.
Yeah. The only person that should be mad is the reseller. That's the only person. And I understand like that. Like I want the sneaker community to be something that can be profitable for people. You know what I'm saying? Like I want people to buy stuff, be happy that they're buying things. People that are selling stuff, be able to sell stuff and be happy that they're selling. And indulge, like that's how it works. You know, it needs to be balanced. But people are like this. It's flourishing right now. I mean, and people are saying Jordan's dying and Adidas taking over. And I don't believe that neither. You know.
What are your thoughts on like Adidas to Jordan?
Adidas don't. I personally just don't think Adidas is putting out the same amount of quantities that Jordan is. I mean, we're talking Jordan. My bad. Adidas and Jordan, not Nike.
Yeah.
You can't even compare that at all. I'm sorry. Like, you know, Jordan is beating Adidas when it comes to quantity. Jordan is dropping something every single week. Adidas dropping something every single week, but Nike's dropping this catalog is so just out there. So like it don't matter if they don't sell out. They still selling hundreds of thousands a month. You know what I'm saying? That's we gotta look at the money at the end of the day. And that's just what it is.
I mean, and one of the things we talk about here is that, I mean, we look at that Space Jam release and you compare that to all the Yeezy releases. I mean, it's sold out, you know,
800,000, 800, or was it 900,000 production numbers on those Space Jams? 900,000.
So that's a lot, right? And people,
one shoe.
If people was clowning me for the black and cream Yeezy, oh, there were 20,000 of them made. That's why you got them so easily.
Yeah,
20,000, like that's still limited compared to Jordan, like you said. And then, like, remember the Oreo 5s? I think those were like 250,000. Like, I remember hearing a number about that. Like, they'd be selling them, bro. Like, even if the ones that you think are sitting, they're still selling them. Like, they're getting sold.
And let's not get twisted. Like, 20,000 is the wings. That's the wings.
That's what I'm saying. Right? Yeah, exactly.
And I don't know anybody that's got them wings, man.
So when you put a Yeezy in a wing, like, let's be honest, people are going to want the Yeezy more. They're going to want the Yeezy more. But like they both sold out at the end of the day. They both made damn near the same amount of money. And who knows? I mean, if Adidas was to produce 800,000 Yeezys, what it would do. I can't say nothing about that. We don't know if they probably would sell out, but they're limited in themselves. But they at the same time, Jordan is winning. It's just regardless.
Pino just said, Pino E in the comments, he just said that was the biggest Nike release of all time. Not just Jordan, just Nike, period. The Space Jam.
Well, there you go. See, yeah.
And they sold out.
Yeah.
So, my thing is, until you can say that, Adidas has a shoe that has 1 million in production, not a silhouette. One shoe has 1 million in production, or 900,000 or whatever.
Yeah.
Until they sell out on a 900,000 in production shoe, Adidas ain't jump over Nike or Jumpman.
This is what seals the deal for me. Let's just sit down and just think about it. How many Adidas models are hype right now? Ultra Boost, NMD, City Sock, Yeezy. We're starting to forget now. What are we starting to think about? Like after that, we start. Like we could say Stan Smith and Superstar, like all that is just like they're not at the same level. Those are classics. Adidas Superstar is like an Air Max for Nike. Let's put it to the side. Like what is popping right now? Like that's what I'm saying. These 4 things. You go over to Nike, you're not even gonna be able to say anything at this point. We don't even want to compare it to Nike. Let's compare it to Jordan. Like I'm saying, Jordan is dropping something every different ones. They are the same old model, but it's nothing different that Adidas is doing. Adidas is dropping the same NMDs in different colorways. People are always like, Jordan is just bringing back old shoes the same colorway. That's what Adidas is doing. They're dropping the NMDs in 50 different colorways, Pure Boost in 50 different colorways, Ultra Boost in 50 different colorways. It's not
all white midsole. All white midsole.
Yeah,
and you can find them though. I mean, you can find NMDs. I mean, some of the NMDs. Some of them are definitely a little bit harder to grab than other ones. But I mean, you can go to Champs right now here and cop NMDs all day.
And that always depends on what area you live in, though. I mean, like in Atlanta, I always see when Mike, Rich, Tony, all y'all go to the store.
Shout out to Shumanati. As I say, shout out to Shumanati.
Shumanati in the house.
My bad.
Oh, you good.
Go ahead. What you were saying about Atlanta?
No, I'm just saying, like in Atlanta, every time y'all go out and do y'all vlogs, you can always see the NMDs, all the Adidas sitting. But, in other places like here in Dallas, they don't sit that well. So it just depends on where you are.
Okay, yeah, that's true, too. That is definitely
true. Hype stuff, all the hyped NMDs, the City Socks, since I'm so close to New York, that shit goes quick.
Yeah.
For real? See?
Yeah. It's all about the demographics.
I remember seeing Kais did a video on LA and the City Sock 2s were just sitting. I was kind of confused on that. And that was pretty weird to see that, the City Sock 2s. But we just know, like, at the end of the day, numbers don't lie, like they say. That's definitely the truth here.
Men lie, women lie.
Numbers don't, but I think that's why Adidas is going with that strategy. Try to, give the allure, the illusion that things are jumping off the shelf that way.
Yeah.
Create that thirst to the consumer. Because think about it, you see it jump back on finish line, you're like, oh shoot, let me get it quick. You know what I mean?
But you gotta remember, like, you gotta also think another thing about the sneaker community is that things are so fast. Like trends are so fast, they come and go. Remember when the Presto Flyknit Ultras were where they at now? They're just gone. Nobody cares about them. Like things come and go so fast too, and that's the thing. Like that's why it's a challenge for these companies too. At the same time, like I remember when there was a time when we couldn't get Ultra Boost. You couldn't get a all black or all white. Like you could not get a pair of those. Now it's like it's pretty easy now. So
they keep redropping. I mean,
those Tubular Dooms, those things are just dead now. But like I remember, crazy hype. You know what I'm saying? It happened. Yeah. It's definitely something. And the attention span is so much shorter.
Yeah, shit, man. I mean, that's all the questions I got for right now. We're gonna get in. We can get into the pickups and then we can get back in. We'll just kind of like throw things in there for sure.
Okay. So would you want me to show what the pickup I just got today or something?
Weekly pickup.
Oh, weekly pickup?
Yeah, we just from last week.
Oh, wait, you said what I get last week?
Yeah, in the last week. What did you in the last week, like from today to last?
In the last week.
Oh well, last week,
Monday.
I got the do I need to go get them or did I just tell you guys? It don't matter. All right, hold on, I'll show y'all.
All right, cool.
All right.
Hey Marcus, do your intro thing, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go with my pickup for the week. and I only picked up one thing this week, and it was the Air Max and the Silver Bullet. I know y'all should be proud of me because it's my first Air Max.
Welcome to the club. Welcome to the
Yes,
club.
sir.
Hold up. 1 second.
What?
He asked him, didn't he? He
This
asked
is
him,
the
right?
yeah. You asked them.
Why we gotta
get
keep
our
talking
gap.
about that? Why we gotta keep going back to that?
You fronting
I'm
for the
just saying.
Now,
hype
now,
boosting.
no. What it was, I actually went to the store looking for this shoe for
What you
Kevin.
looking for? Some Coors Light?
I was looking for this shoe for Kevin. And when I walked in, there was one sitting there, and I was just like, y'all got this in 12 and a half. They was like, nah, we just got 11. That's the only thing we got. So I'm like, damn.
So those are the 97s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's one pickup. That was way before last week. But,
I mean, you get that early.
No, I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm saying like I was gonna add that, but that'd be before last week. But I had to get these guys, the ones you guys said are like girl shoes.
No. Whoa. That's the one
that was them
Dan
guys.
said.
That was them
Girl
guys.
shoes. That's Dan.
It's only me.
That's
It's only
Dan,
me.
baby.
No, that's Daniel.
That's Dan.
So we got those. I did some thrifting on a video I dropped, which is doing pretty well. Came up on one of these Thrasher jerseys right here.
Oh, that's dope.
For like $30. Also, I wanted to do a video restoration, so I got these for like $55. Rejuvenator plug. You already know what it is. One legged listen. What's up? I see. But yeah, I want to do like a restoration, see if I can bring them back to life. That's one thing. And then I did a video today, which is live now, where we got these the Air Shake in the Strucks and the black right here. I was going to go for the white ones. But these just ended up looking way better, and you can rock them with anything, man. Seriously dope. And I think these came out a little bit earlier. I think these supposed to release. They say on the 22nd. I don't know. I still haven't looked at the official release date.
I think it's funny how like Jimmy Jazz, sometimes you go to a random Jimmy Jazz and they'll have stuff out, you can just cop it right.
Nobody's really policing them. So they, they're the little guys, so to speak. They got to get the stuff out there before it actually releases so they can push the product off their shelf.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's some of the weekly pickups. Let me see what we got. Oh, we got some people. I'm looking at the chat right now too. What's going on, everybody in the chat? Mike, Pete, John, One Angry Black Man. That's a funny name.
Yeah.
These kids.
I have a hard time with that name. I always feel like I'm doing something wrong when I say his name. Like I'm just
MaallyMall had the Joy Shumanati James.
Oh man, he said they used to Jimmy Jazz used to push monkeys. Which I found out. Those are the 98 percenters, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, here we go.
Watch
We can
out.
talk about that too. We'll get there.
We'll get there.
Oh, okay.
That's on the
Y'all was hiding that from me. Look, one leg, he got in the back. He got his little panel ready. We'll get there.
All right. So yeah, my pickup. Are you done with your pickups?
Yeah, can I go take a piss?
Yeah, go man.
Hey, just go ahead. I'll be right back. I got to piss though.
All right, so my pickups is, me and Marcus tend to do the same damn thing because Marcus is a copycat. And I got the Adidas soap or Adidas.
I'm the OG, dude. I can't be no copycat. I'm the OG. Okay, remember.
This is your first Air Max.
It don't fucking matter.
So I got this. And just like our friend Pino, Joe here in the comment section, I got this, and I bought a silver ass jumpsuit to match it.
Jesus.
Oh,
you got your P Diddy suit?
Yeah, I can't back that up at all. But I just wanted to say that. Anyway, and that was the only pickup I got this week. I'm gonna pass it off to MaallyMall so he can show off his girl shoes.
I'm gonna show off my girl shoes. I wish the camera was actually working. I think my kid dropped my laptop, so
it was working for a second. It was bright.
Was it? Shit didn't work for me. I was beating it for a minute, Paul.
Whoa.
Of course, I copped 3 pairs of these. I will cop another pair once they go on sale. 3, 1, 2, 3, right, Dan? So I copped these Kobe 4s, which you can't really tell what they are.
Those are dope, though.
Yeah, it's a Carpe Diem. So I copped these. I got a video that's going to go up on these too. So I did cop those.
It almost looked like a Kyrie 1.
Kinda. These finally came in the mail. So I got these moon shoes. These are too big, Kev. I can't rock these, bro.
You can't rock them?
Nah, man. I might throw them on for a pick right quick, but I ain't gonna be rocking this casually. This thing is huge, bro. I'm not 6'9", 250. I can't do it.
You can give it to me. You can give it to me. You can give it to me as a gift.
I can't do it, bro. I'm 5'10" and a half and a $185 soaking wet. I can't do this shoe, bro. It's too big. Pause.
Yeah.
So I did cop these. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, but this motherfucker be accidentally buying shit like, oh, apparently I bought some fucking DB7s.
I'm the apparently buyer. So I throw a lot of bids out on StockX, and sometimes I forget. I got a couple different emails too to get that 25% off. And sometimes I'll be forgetting, and then I just get a notification through PayPal or through StockX that, you know, an item's been shipped. And I'm like, all right, cool. That works for me.
Cash money.
Boom. Of course, you know, my favorite pickup of the week, that Kyrie 3-point contest. So I had posted this on the IG. These are really, really dope. You got that iridescent swoosh. Well, it's a pickup. I picked it up, right?
I mean, yeah. I'm just
Courtesy of Champs.
There you go.
Thank you, Champ Sports. Thank you, Champ Sports. I appreciate you. The interns, I appreciate you. They also threw me these Reebok Classics, right? Boom. 2 for $89.99 sale, like the boy. Oh, yeah, I'll take these with the gum bottom.
Those are D-boys, man. I love them things.
So,
that's a family reunion kicks.
So what's that? Seven kicks? 7 pairs?
Seven.
That's it for this week, man.
Seven.
That's it for this week.
Man,
Seven.
you got the record. Is that the record?
Yeah,
that's the record. Yeah, that's way beyond the record. I don't think nobody's got more than 3 or 4.
Oh, here we go with the shoe on the head.
We're gonna let that chill right
now.
now.
Oh man, her souls.
Shout out her souls.
Her souls.
All right, so
I think that's it.
My pickups are lackluster. I mean, I copped another pair of pop shoes, some Ultra Black.
Get your dad shoes on.
Hey, these things are comfortable. So I mean, I had to cop those, and then today I copped the red suede ones.
I can't stand it, man.
I've been seeing the blue ones like crazy.
Yeah, I had actually bought the blue ones, and then they had East Bay had them back ordered, so I canceled the order. I figured I could just pick them up whenever they show up in the stores.
I heard Jimmy Jazz had them in the stores.
I might go check them out then, because I mean, we got one over here, so I'll check it out if I can get them in the store.
They got them blue suede jammies down at Walters.
So that's where we saw them at.
Yeah, if you want to go down there and fight the Atlanta traffic because 20's fucked up, 85's fucked up, the whole damn city fucked up.
Get on the bicycle.
Well, at least you don't have somebody running around shooting folks.
This is true.
Yeah, that's good.
But,
that just killed me.
Then I caught these Alexander Wangs.
You got some Wangs, yo.
Feel the wing.
Yeah, I've been looking to see those in public. I might cop those if I seen them in the store. I just don't work. Like, I don't know anything where to get them.
They got the Amam on here.
You just like saying that.
He does.
Oh,
hello.
How much?
200.
No, they're 260. Well, I got mine.
Shit.
Even better. Fuck
I got these from sneakers and stuff.
I want the low top. I like the low top.
I don't really care for the low tops. I was gonna get the white ones. A lot of people don't like the white ones, but I mean, you know, it is what it is. But I only got 3, man. That's it.
Yeah, I'm kind of salty, bro. Those ones about to make me pull the trigger.
Yeah, man. City Gear.
Is it?
Hold
on. So what's on the tongue? What's on the? Is it Nike Air?
It's just the jump man with the air, and what is it's in suede. I mean,
that's the worst shit ever. That tongue is the worst shit ever.
Yeah, that determines some things for some people.
Yeah, but I mean, for me though, I mean, I don't mind this one on a full red suede shoe. I mean, I don't mind it on the DMPs with the Celtics. They had the Celtics and the Breads. I don't really care. I wouldn't wear the bread ones, but the Celtic ones, I like those a lot. But I had to cop them.
Yeah, because you brought that all red life, man.
Yeah, man. Anything red.
I didn't know you vaped, Lister.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's better than smoking cigarettes, man.
Vape Nation. Yeah. I used to vape. I used to smoke cigarettes, man. It was bad. I was stressed for a good minute, but then I started vaping, and then I just weaned off the vape, and I don't even play with it no more.
That's my plan, is to wean off the vape. Because no matter what I do, I feel like a douchebag when I'm vaping. Like I can't take myself seriously. Like I watch myself on this little corner thing over here, and I'm like, I feel weird. But it is what it is, and it tastes better than cigarettes. And
Door Kicks, what's going on, man?
Ashtray, All right. So Marcus, bam, what's coming up this week?
All right. Y'all gotta bear with me because y'all know I ain't no good at all this shit. So
You gotta get the Geritol.
the old man ain't technical and shit,
All right, there you go.
Y'all see that? All right. So we got the Nike Air Foam Posit 1 Copper, the 2017 release coming out this weekend for $230. Anybody copy?
No, sir.
I need to see it. I just don't like the price point no more. $230. You're taking a lot from me.
Yeah. They.
I don't like the price. I don't like the model. This is the no foam zone.
Oh man, I like foams, but I mean, I'm not doing it. I can't do it.
Sneaker editions, what's going on, man? Yeah, foams. I want the pearls. Give me the pearls. We can start talking afterwards. Like I'll start talking to them and I'll start acknowledging them more. But I mean, even coppers. That's an OG colorway, But
I like the red joints that are coming out. Look dope with the clear bottom.
Are the Pantones dropping the 7s this weekend?
Nah, that's the
next
Oh,
week.
Bay Area weekend.
Yeah.
So what's this Jordan this week? The band? No, what's the wait?
The
No
five.
Jordan.
I thought the 5's coming out.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Yeah, the premium white five.
Oh,
That's
okay.
right.
Quote unquote premiums.
Them joints are like fly swatters on the side.
It's a save your change weekend, I guess.
Yes.
Well, I might cop these. Can y'all see these dunks on here? These what is the Galaxy?
Galactic joints.
Yeah,
Galactic,
dunks
yeah.
come out this week. They pretty dope. I might cop those.
420 theme was it? So what? It's supposed to be like a pothead.
Yeah. That's why it's a green galaxy.
They said 420 theme. I'm trying to think like what else could they be referring to?
Yeah, them motherfuckers
Hitler's birthday.
That's a sneaker I would like to see come back though. The SBs need to make a comeback, man. They've been kind of
God, I love SBs. I wish they could work again, man.
like
I haven't
the
seen
last SB I caught was the Tiffany highs, and them things don't even go for that much anymore.
Yeah, they did drop a little bit, didn't they?
Yeah, I seen a pair for 180 at Kicks Fair.
That's
Yeah, last pair I grabbed with those denims.
And then we got these Adidas NMD R2 Prime Nist, this black and white colorway coming out.
Those are straight.
I ain't feeling it, but
They look alright, but
they trying to take the zebra theme and run with it.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. I'm not really feeling them, but and then besides that, the only other things you got coming out is all of these different Adidas and Nike runners. they all pretty ugly if you ask me, but
they are, man. They all have the same damn dent, like right above the heel. All of them, and they all have that boost.
Damn, it's a pretty bad week. They must have came together like, hey guys, this week we're gonna just sell shit shoes.
we're gonna take it easy.
Adidas is like, all right, cool, same thing. Next week though, we're dropping our Yeezys. Like, all right, fuck, we're dropping some heat. The Yeezys are on the 29th, I think, right?
yeah, 29th, yeah.
Day of SneakerCon.
Yes, sir.
That's gonna be a motherfucker.
Who you
But I've
telling?
seen
They
those
always do
for like $400 pre-sale. So I mean that leads me to think that there's gonna be more pairs. You think so?
Yeah, I hear they hitting the Foot Locker stores. So
Okay.
just like the first couple of pairs that came out, I hear they hitting the Foot Locker stores.
We need a shameless plug on that one, Lister.
Yeah.
Because when we get those, you got to spray it with some of that stuff in the back.
Yes. I just roll my wheelchair back and just roll forward, ladies and gentlemen. If you're gonna buy your Yeezys, make sure you're using the Rejuvenator. Tony got a code. I got a code.
That's the only reason why I'm scared of those, man. I'm scared of those Yeezys. They look dope, but I feel like they're just gonna get fucked quick. Too much white.
I'm gonna rock the shit out of them things. I'm gonna spray it with some Rejuvenator like every time I put it on, and I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
And then last but not least, we got these Jordan 5, these premiums, $400. I don't see myself spending $400 on an all white Jordan, but
I do.
I know you do.
Those look both of those look good though. First and olive, I just can't think of that forward though leaving my pocket like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'd rather have the white metallics.
I ain't copping them.
That's more than a utility bill. You know what I'm saying? Like you starting to get car notes and everything. I mean, maybe 300 we could talk.
I'm glad you mentioned all this stuff, Tony, because this is a perfect segue. to what I want to talk about tonight. So just
But yeah,
keep some of that
we'll come
ammunition.
back to it.
Keep some of that ammunition.
So, but for me, those are a cop. Like I'm gonna try. I'm like, well, this is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna try not to cop them. All right, I'm gonna put it that way.
It gets hard because I saw those about 4 or 5 times. The olive ones, I kept seeing them, and every time my hand just kept going like this, and I was like, just had to like, eventually they went away. I haven't seen them.
I didn't cop the olives. I like the box of the olives more than I like the actual soup.
Yeah.
So
like
dope,
that box?
man. No.
Have we seen a box for this one? Is there a special box on this one?
It looks just like the Take Flight ones, the olive ones, but
Okay.
it's all white and silver. And then instead of the bag being like the olive, like a Warhawk theme, it's the same theme, but it's white and platinum. It's so fucking dope. It's so dope. I want them really bad, but I don't want them that bad.
I don't give a shit about a box because I'm gonna put them in the clear box anyway. So I don't.
All right. So what you got to do at this point is hit stop screen sharing because you're weirding me out. There you go.
There you go.
You weird me out at all times, Dave. But that's okay.
Yeah. Don't get him started on that shit, y'all. Just don't. We don't want that. We don't want it. All right. So, is it my turn? Is it my turn to get in on this shit?
Yeah, it's your favorite part, man.
All right.
Favorite part.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Whoa.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and motherfucking girls, it is time for the gap. And you know what that means is gas, ass, or pass. What's it gonna be? All right? So, let me get this pulled up. And first and foremost, we're gonna start off with the old man because, the old man's got to do his thing. We got to get him out there first, just in case he falls asleep tonight, off the thing.
Y'all always. Why my shit always got to be first? We talk about this every week.
Because you old, motherfucker.
Man.
That's why.
What you got to do with it?
And you reneged from the other week. You copped those silver bullets when you asked them, so you better go first.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. How you gonna ask? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the first shoe of the gap, and it is
Ass.
well, ladies and
Really?
gentlemen, this is the PG. This is you, right?
Oh,
But
No, this is the PG. This is the Flip the Switch pack. To me, the whole pack is dope, and I absolutely love this shoe. But I'm gonna pass it on to Marcus. Let Marcus do his thing. Take it away, old man.
Yes, sir. The PG Flip the Switch. I gotta have it. I'm living in Paul George after I got that ivory pair. So this is another one. I mean, that colorway is dope. I love the midsole on there. I mean, it's just a dope shoe. I mean, I don't know what kind of material that is in the back. It look kind of soft, cottonish like or whatever, but it's still a dope shoe. Gotta have it.
All right. So I forgot to say something before we go on to the next everybody else. So this is how this works. You get a gas, you get 2 points. You get ass, you get 0 points. And you get a pass, you get 1 point. That's how the gap works.
Wait.
Right now,
wait, one more time.
gas gets 2 points.
Yeah, and gas. What does that
Gas.
mean? What does gas mean? Though your gas.
Like, oh, that shoe's fire. Though, you know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
That's like a must cop.
Okay.
Ass is clear. That's ass. And then passes. It's cool, but it ain't for me.
Okay.
I
I would have thought that pass was the worst, and ass like I want to have sex with it or something.
No, it ain't that good ass. It's that bad ass. It's that
Okay.
like, oh, it stinks. It smells like ass.
Okay, I got you.
So let's see. We got Marcus, Maul, Buck, T, and D. All right, cool. So I'm gonna let you know, Marcus. Right now, the comment section is straight up saying pass.
That's bullshit. It's some gases in there. Don't come with that.
But there's a couple here.
You always come with that bullshit. It's a whole lot of gas in there.
You got to know your audience, man.
There's more pass. All
It's a
right,
great
so
shoe,
Buckeye-
Marcus.
Marcus gives it a gas. All right, so Buckeye, what are you giving this shoe?
I mean, I should actually instant ask these with him getting those
Here we go.
with him copping. I'm gonna pass on him,
Oh, you son of a bitch.
but I should ask him now. I'm gonna pass. I'll just pass.
Like, I'm just watching the passes flow.
Yeah, there's passes.
I mean, we don't even really got to go around the panel. This is a straight pass, but
Yeah.
It's
So,
let me say about this shoe real quick.
Tony, you're up.
I love what Paul George is doing. I love the silhouette. This shoe, I pass. It's not ass, but it's a pass. It looks too childish. I feel like this is something that like my little brother would wear or something. You know what I'm saying? Like 11-year-old or something. It's too colorful for me to rock and just be out there with. But it's not ugly. It's just too colorful for me. So pass.
Pass,
enough.
Tony. All right, so for me, this is a gas. I love this shoe. I love the colorway. I love the whole pack, the Flip the Switch pack, especially like the PG, the Kyrie, and the LeBron
Here
are
we go.
all must cops for me. So May 5th, I'm gonna be broke as a motherfucker. So this is a must cop for me. So this is a gas for me.
All right. Well, yeah, it's a gas for me too. These I don't agree with you, Dan. I'm not feeling the whole pack. I think the LeBrons and the KDs are the stepchild as they have been the entire year. The PGs definitely will cop those, and the Kyries, which are basically the same colorway. I'll definitely cop those. I think it's a good concept. I like the check is broken. I like the aspects. I like color. So the crazier the color, the more I like the shoe. These are definitely going to be in the collection.
All right. So he gives him a gas. Marcus, I'm gonna tell you right now. You can say what you want, but you got a pass from the comment section, which is good because at least you didn't get 0 points. So Marcus walks away with a grand total of 9 points. Maul, all right, you're up next. Now I'm gonna let you know, MaallyMall, right off the bat, is that I did this shoe and everybody asked me. So I'm just
That's
gonna
cool.
let you know. Yeah, so here we go again with the all white.
That ain't the picture I sent, first of all.
What's the picture you get? And that's what it is.
The picture is ass.
I
The
run the
picture
gap.
is ass.
You're lucky. You're lucky. You're lucky. I'm just not putting the worst butt cheeks in the world.
You can't have a
on this
white shoe with a white background. It totally mutes it.
Well, this is what I got. I couldn't find a better picture. And
I sent you the picture.
Oh, motherfucker, dude! I can't. Anyway, this is what it is. It's the all white Yeezy 350 boost. It's gonna be probably limited to like 20,000. Her Soul's 23 is already giving you the gas. I'm sure she'll get it and put it on her head. It's gonna be awesome. Well,
thanks for gassing it up for me.
There you go. Hey, it's on you, Maul. Take it away.
Or an Insta cop. All right. Everyone knows that if they have the opportunity, they're gonna cop them.
Right.
It's white on white, so it's not even difficult to match. Just admit it. They're gas. You're gonna cop. There's not gonna be a single one in the store. So don't tell me anybody here if they go in the store and they so happens to be there, they're not copping. And that's that.
I'm gonna let you know you're catching all kinds of ass in the comment section. Ass. I mean, there are literal trash cans in the comment section. Like literal trash cans. Anyway, but for me, this is a gas. It's a must cop for me, and you already know how I feel about that. I like. Okay, cool, sweet, great picture on the stairs, man. Yeah. I don't care. I run the gap. I run the gap, and I'm gonna tell you right now that this shoe for me is a gas because I want this shoe really bad. So pass. Tony, you're up.
Wait. Oh, first of all, listen. I just realized what this is and how this works now. I want to change my shoe though. I thought the shoe that I chose was a shoe that I was gonna go cop. That and I wasn't. Yeah, I have a shoe though. I'd rather change it to if possible.
All right, yeah, shoot it to me.
I'll text you. I'll send you a text, but I'll talk about this one right now.
Right.
This is bean burrito gas. Like I'm just ate like 7 pounds of bean burrito gas in this. Yes, it's automatic. Everybody's gonna cop it. I don't give a fuck. You can hate the sneaker, but you'll still cop it. You can't tell me right now if you hate the sneaker with all your heart that somebody said, "Hey man, there's a Yeezy right now sitting down there that you can go pick up. You're gonna pick up and resell it at the end of the day. It don't matter. Everybody and their mama gonna cop this sneaker at the end of the day. It's automatic gas.
True.
Gas. Yeah, straight up.
All right. Kev, what you got on? What you got for MaallyMall?
I asked him before, so I gotta stay true to the ass.
Yeah, because I'm just saying, y'all asked me the whole thing.
I mean, and the thing is that, like, I mean, of course, if someone was like, "Hey, you want to buy these at retail?" Of course, I'd take them because then I'll trade them for something else that I want. But I mean, I can't see myself rocking them. But that's just me. I mean, I think they would look like little Titanics on my feet, like an all-white shoe. So I mean, it's just not for me. I'm not saying that they might look dope if you have a smaller foot, but I mean, them things. I can't do it. So I have to ask him.
All right, ask it is. All right, old man, what you got?
I gotta gas it. I'm gonna triple up on it if I can. 1 to keep, 2 to sell. Yeah, this a gas for me. Y'all know y'all know all them Yeezys and paid for my grills the last few months, so I'm gonna keep on shooting for them.
All right. right, sorry, and let me. Okay, so I'm gonna say the comment section gave you I'm like, even me being nice, because I mean, it was kind of in between. People said, but like, so it was a pass. They took a pass. So everybody said pass for resale, pass for resale. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah,
that's pass with an asterisk. They're all copping them. They're all spending currency on it.
Right, but it got a pass. So you got a total of 9. So you're tied with Marcus currently. All right, and so we'll go with Kev because I have the wrong shoe pulled up for Tony at the time.
You can show them the shoe if you want.
I'll get back around to it. But this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is BuckeyeCitysole shoe, and bam. And this is a pretty shitty picture of the Vapor Max.
You were doing this shit on purpose.
What are you talking about? I'm not doing this on purpose. I'm doing this because I love y'all. All right, so this is the Vapor Max. It's new. And this is the cool gray, and I'm gonna pass it on to Kev so Kev can do his thing with this.
I mean, I love the Vapor Max. I mean, there's a lot of different colors that are coming out, and this is the one that, I mean, it's confirmed it's coming out next week or 2 weeks from now. I think it's gas. I mean, I bet you there's a lot of people that are probably gonna hate it. You know, it is what it is. It's not a basketball shoe, but we're doing non-Jordans today, so you know, it is what it is. So double ass. Hey man, it is what it is, man. Fuck y'all.
You can't talk to the chat like that, man. Only I can.
So Buck is giving it a gas, and we're gonna go right to Tony. Tony, what you got?
Straight Magic Johnson, John Stockton. Pass on this, man. It's cool, but it's just, I seen the other ones. They're cool. It's just a damn price point. $200 for that. It's just, I don't see nothing extravagant. I would like to see like a black multicolored version of that. Like I seen one already, but me honestly, I just pass on it. It's not an ass shoe. It looks decent, but I just don't fuck with the price point. I just don't fuck with $200 for them.
Yeah, these people in here said these are asphalt. It's cracking
man, it is what it is. I got 2 W's in a row, man. I can let one go.
Yeah. So you get a pass from Tony, and for me, these are butt cheeks. These are just this is ass. I'm not a fan of that big ass bubble. Number 1, number 2. I tried it on, and I'm a big old boy. I'm like 260 pounds. So I put this motherfucker on, and those air bubbles all look like flat tires. Like I felt like it made me feel fatter. Like I don't want a shoe that's gonna make me feel fatter. Like, I don't need that from a shoe, and the shoe needs to mind its fucking business and stop trying to tell me I'm fat. Fuck that shoe. That shoe gets the ass.
Damn, you went right into Ralph Tresvant, Mr. Sensitivity.
How do I block everyone's comments?
They giving Pino hell in the chat.
He loves these shoes. He loves them.
Yeah,
Marcus, what you got for these?
I'm gonna have to pass on them. I just don't. I'm like you. The air bubble on the bottom. Something just don't look right about it. So I'm gonna have to pass.
Hey, if you cop any of them, though, you get instant ass for the rest of the year.
I mean, I might like them. Whatever. Damn.
All right. So, Maul, what you got on these?
We don't have to spend a lot of time on this, man. These are super ass. Super ass.
All right, I'm trying to figure out the comment section. Pass for that price. There's gas, triple ass, pass, trash, ass,
straight astronaut, straight
ass. It's ass. It's ass.
Yeah, it's ass from the comment section. All right, so that's that's a grand total of 4.
Damn.
For Big BuckeyeCitysole.
Is that the worst score we ever had?
No, I got a 0.
Oh, okay.
I got a 0 with the pills, the Deodora pills. I got a 0.
Oh, that's right.
And that's fine. I'll take that 0 because I'm original. All right, and we're gonna go. I think let me see if I can find it. Yeah, this is mine. All right, so this is the Asics Volcano 2.0. It's a collab with Ronnie Feig, however the fuck you say it. I fucking love this shoe. It's fucking. I like the whole. Is this the 2.0? I think it's the 2.0. I don't know. I feel like I might have fucked that up. But either way, this is the shoe I'm talking about, and I love this shoe, and I'm gonna give it fire. It's gas for me anyway. And I'm gonna pass it on to Maul. What you got, MaallyMall?
I mean, I think it's cool. It's not for me. So I'm in between passing it or just assing it. But I guess I'll just pass because It's not that it looks bad or anything. It's just not my style.
Right. All right. I can take that. Marcus, what you got? Oh,
I'm gonna have to pass on it. I mean, it's a dope looking shoe. I like the colorway on it, but I mean, I would never buy it, you know. But it's a pretty dope shoe, so I'm just gonna pass on it.
All right, I'll take that too. Buck, what you got?
These are anal beads.
You just bringing salt, man. You just bringing straight salt.
Thongbacks. Ass.
Okay, so I'll take the ass on that one. Tony, what you got?
I'll give it a gas. Them look nice. I mean, you know, for my feet, I can pull off a runner. The Asics always look good. I hope it is the one with the inner sock. And I always like the Ronnie 5 collabs. They're always dope. So I'll gas it up. If it's available, I'll grab them. But I ain't gonna go do no crazy hula hoops for them.
Yeah, that. All right, cool. And like, I can't figure out, like, there's gas and then there's a lot of ass. So there's.
I've seen some gases in there. I've seen some gases too.
Yeah. So there's some pass.
No ass and gas.
Gasolina, cop, gas. Nope, pass, gas. Schwang,
No butts
gas.
and ashtrays.
I'm gonna give it a gas from the comment section. So
Of course he is.
but it's cool because I'm still in the loss. All right. So and I'm gonna try to see if I can get this to work right for this one. Boom.
Oh,
This,
yep.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is Tony D's pick for the gas, ass, or pass. And this is the all gold Air Max 97. And I will pass it up to Tony and let him hype these up for you.
My girl just said pass in the comment section. Look, man, I don't care what you guys are talking about at the end of the day. These shits right here are classics. I love the silver ones that came out. I had got on, they look good on feet. They're not for everybody. But me personally, I had to go with them. That's something I'm fuck with. I'm gonna get them when I get my chance on them. So, now y'all want to say gas? Why everybody saying gas now? They just said pass at first.
No, I think they were still seeing my picture.
Oh,
yeah.
It
Might be a little delay.
Y'all trying to be nice for me now. They felt bad.
All
for me.
right, so
y'all like the 97s this week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Marcus, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I'm a gas him.
I already know. I knew he was on my side already because I see.
I'm a gas him. That's gonna be my second pair of Air Max right there. So yeah, that's it.
Marcus, next week. I'm gonna gas him too, because I mean I picked the silver ones. Of course, I like the gold ones, so gas.
Yep. Maul.
Pass. They're dope, but I'm gonna be picky. I won't cop them.
Right.
You won't cop him?
Nah, I won't cop 'em.
What
Man,
set you up?
He's the Russian judge in the Olympics.
What if champs hit you up?
Yeah.
Well, that's different. That's
Right,
different.
I just want to
That's
make
a
sure.
freebie. That's a freebie. I'll rock the hell out of them then.
Oh man.
We don't turn down free shoes, man.
These for me are straight up gas. Like I love this shoe. I love the Air Max. You know, like I'm trying to get my Air Max collection where it needs to be, where it used to be before I had that tongue incident where I lost like 60 pair of shoes on the right tongue. Yeah, a pair of scissors, man, right down the right tongue. The scorn of a woman. How do you say it, Marcus? You have all
Hell hath no fury.
Yeah, there we go.
It is.
Don't have no fear like a woman scorn. Yeah. So
Yeah, to be sitting outside of your job.
Wait, let you.
Don't throw that up on a screen share.
Oh my
You became one of the memes, listener.
You got to send that to Tony. He don't know what we're talking about.
I'll shoot it to you.
I hear a meme. That's all. I just
And I'm gonna take the comment section gave it a gas also.
Thank you, guys.
So
I thought it was pass. I thought people say they're like old man shoes, but look, man, I'll be a young looking old man if I got to.
Nah, that's cool, bro. That's cool.
Yeah.
They're dope.
So
Sure.
without further ado, the winner of the gas, ass, or pass is Tony D with these gold guys here. So
Thank you,
congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. You win absolutely nothing but the love and adoration of the culture world. So
Thank you.
back to me. Voila, there I am. All right. And then we go into our what the fuck do we do now?
We're going to first topic.
Molly's
First topic.
Molly topic, yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, I mean, we've kind of been dancing around my topic the entire night. And it's basically like your limit. Like, what's the most that you'll pay for a shoe? I know for me, like the calls and the zebras, a lot of the hype releases. When I take that L, I'm salty for a second. I'm like, I'm gonna sell everything. I don't want anything to do with shoes. I'm like, everyone get away from me. I'm kicking stuff, and I'm not that bad. But I am like, I really get on that. Listen, I'm done. And then I go through the cycle like, all right, let me see what I can find. Let's go on StockX. Let's go on eBay. Let's hit some people up. Let's see how much these are really going for. And it gets to a point where I'm like, nah, I got to pull back. I can't drop, $2K on a pair of kicks. That's not, it's not realistic. It's not smart. It's not smart money. At that point, I'm like, all right, let me grab that money. Let me throw that in my kid's 529. Like if I was willing to spend $2K on a pair of shoes, then I should throw that in some investment. So let's go around the panel. What's the most that you'll drop on a shoe?
Well, wait, you didn't say what the most was. What?
For me?
Yeah.
I haven't spent that much, but I would say up to a G is probably the most that I'll drop on one shoe. I think the most that I dropped is 7.
You got bread, boy.
he got that good job.
Wonder where that money's at. You got the bread, boy. For me, I spent $1,000 on a pack. I mean, that's 2 pairs.
You're probably in the same boat, Kev, because one pair is always super ass in the pack.
Yeah, but I mean, like if I could get my hands on that why not pack, I would do that for $1,000. But I mean, the highest I've spent is I think it's like $650, and I was hurting.
Right there with me then.
So I mean, I'm in that range. I could be in that range if I had to, but I mean, I think that I've gotten enough shoes right now where there's at a point past $600, $650. I'll just let it go. I mean, like I wanted the frags real bad. I'm just not going there. So,
Marcus, what you got?
For me, I don't know if I have a limit.
He's a no limit soldier.
I mean,
that's a dangerous game you playing, dog.
I'm just saying, I don't know if I have a
game you
limit.
playing right there.
That sounds like some Diddy shit right there.
I mean, it's just real life. I mean, I've spent the most I spent. I got a couple of Balenciagas, and they were like almost $800 a pair. You know what I'm saying? So
You don't never wear them.
I wear my Balenciagas, man.
Hey,
I rock them, but I don't know if I got a limit. I mean, because we can all sit up here and say that we're gonna spend $700 and that's it. But if that Grail drop and it's $750 or $800, that's been sitting that you've been watching for $1,500, all y'all gonna cop it. I mean, we can, like I say, we can sit up here and say 700 is our limit. But if you see a mag that somebody's selling for 900, y'all not gonna get it.
It's a 98%.
I'm just saying, you got to be realistic about it. So,
I mean, if you catch a sweet deal, then I mean, there's things that you have to pull the trigger on. I mean,
so do you really have a limit? Do you really have a limit then, if that's the case?
Well, I mean, then you have to look at it. So
how much money I have in my pocket?
And that's really the only limit you have. But if you sitting there and you got 10 grand sitting in the bank and you see a mag hit for $1,000,
that's different though.
Well, I mean,
it ain't
never gonna wear them outside.
different.
You ain't never gonna wear them outside anyway. It don't even matter.
That's a huge difference.
You're right.
Yeah, because if you can get rid of them, you can make more money than what you're spending.
But who's gonna get rid of them? Who's gonna get rid of them?
But you could. I mean,
either way, you still have the asset, and the asset's worth way more than what you paid. But if you look at like the zebras or the calls, where you're paying, damn near what the max value is, at least right now, and you want to wear them, then chances are you're not going to get much back later on if you do choose to sell them. Whereas you're talking about, buying a shoe for, 10% minimum what it's worth. Yeah, that's an easy cop. That's a no-brainer.
That's why I said there's
In
no
reality, we know damn well if a mag was going up for $1,000, we ain't touching it. I ain't touching it.
I fucking hate that shoe. I hate that shoe. That's a skinny dude in tight, like extra tight jeans with a Supreme hoodie. Like Supreme don't even make clothes.
So
that's Marcus.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're not gonna cop it. You're not gonna cop it and keep it in your collection.
No, I fucking hate that shoe.
Man, you crazy.
From the bottom of my heart, I hate that shoe.
You crazy.
I didn't even like the fucking movie.
I think it looks cool. But I'm just saying, honestly, if somebody for it to be $1,000, I need Marty McFly to come to my door and say, "Hey man, $1,000 right here," because I wouldn't trust it for $1,000 from anybody else.
No,
I need Michael J. Fox. Michael J. Fox got to come to my door and say, "Bro, I just want to give it to you for $1,000. Donate it to the kids." I'll do it, but
fuck that shit. So, Tony, do you have a limit on what you would spend for your Grail?
My most expensive purchase ever was $500 on a pair of Supreme phones. I feel like I'm one of the most, I don't want to say broke, I was going to say broke, one of the most cheapest sneaker YouTubers, you know, and one of the collectors. I really think about what I can spend, because I will, if I got $1,000, $2,000 to spend, I'm going to invest it in something totally different. I just dropped $3,000 on a camera. Like, that's what I think about when I have money that's able to spend. I'm thinking about other things. Like, I just got a new car, camera. It's just bigger things than trying to drop $1,000 on a sneaker. If I'm dropping $1,000 on a sneaker, I promise you, I'm not finna want to wear the sneaker. That's too much money to be wearing. Honestly, for me, like, I don't know. Like, if I bought a mag, I'm not like, I'm gonna feel like, oh man, as soon as I put my foot in there and it touches the dirt, it's gonna get dirty. It's gonna get devalued. It's gonna, like, I'm gonna just feel like I'm gonna be wanting to wear trash bags on them. So that's why, me personally, I feel like if it's over 3 or 4. I would say 5, I guess, but like 3. It would need to be something crazy for it to be $500. You know, I just don't. $1,000 is just like what right now. Everybody here, what's going for $1,000 right now? That you would be willing to spend $1,000 on?
The Raging Bull pack.
Okay, a
That's
pack.
2 shoes. That's 500 a shoe.
So a dead stock Red Bull pack for $1,000. You guys are good to go on that then. Everybody here?
No,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a pack now. That's a pack. I mean, I can understand it and see the value, but like one shoe, I just don't.
So my upper limit is $850. Like that's where I stop. That's the most I've ever spent. I spent that on the Blue Dawn C's, and I spent on, and the Blue Dawn C's had like a value for me, like a personal value, like something personal. But I spent the same thing on the LeBron
South Beach
8s. Yeah, the South Beach 8s. And I fucking love that shoe. It's what I rocked at Kicks Fair. I love that shoes. But that's where I start to feel weird about it. You know, like I just dropped, $150 shy of $1,000 on a shoe. So $850, like I would spend, a G on the Raging Bull pack. The pack, like with the red one and the 3M. But after that, it gets, so $850 is where I kind of draw the line. Like, and that's why I won't spend any kind of resale money on a fucking Yeezy. I just won't do it.
I'll say 500. Like I'm saying, if Frag Ones popped up, somebody said Frag Ones I'm doing that. We're talking. I wouldn't ask no question. I guess it depends on the shoe at the end of the day, because like if like I said, if a real Air Mag was for $1,000, I'd do it. I wouldn't ask no questions. So I guess it's the shoe more than anything. I just feel like, honestly, there's too many shoes dropping to the point if I miss out, I just keep it moving. Like if I miss out on these Yeezys that just dropped, it's gonna be another one that's gonna come. That's how it always gonna be. So it's like I don't feel the need, like the Satins drop, the Satin ones. God, like things come and go too. Like people like, it's like life. Like people, like a shoe popping, and once it drops, they forget all about it. Right. So that's just how I see it.
All right. So that went around the horn, right? Yeah, sure did. All right, and then that leads us right in a good place, because this is what we're going to spend in this culture, in this thing that we do, and that leads us right into Kev's conversation. Kev, you want to introduce your topic for this evening?
Yeah, I mean, you see opinions given throughout the community, just about the health of, the community. And I mean, nobody really offers anything. People say, oh, there's too many. Oh, there's too little. I mean, what are some things that could make the community better? And I mean, this is probably a question that hopefully the chat picks up, and, they can toss some things out too. But, what do you think, can make the community better? I mean, me, myself, I mean, this is a question that Sneaker Miyagi had put up the other day as well. But I mean, it's something that I've always thought about. And I think that, like, like acceptance and appreciation. I mean, like, you have to, accept that people are going to collect different than what you're going to collect. I mean, how would it be if everybody collected the same exact shoe that you collected and the same exact way? You have no stories that differ from anybody else's. I mean, that takes away from the whole thing that brings us together to discuss shoes. I mean, we all share, the stories and the nostalgia of whatever shoe we have. And we all, sure, we may have a similar core, but there's branches that are different that make it, so much better. So, I mean, we just have to appreciate and accept, what's going on. And then also, I mean, they're cranking out crazy amounts of shoes. We're getting the choice to, kind of pick what we want, and the things that we miss out on. I mean, that second market is there if we need to go there, and it may get expensive, but you still have the opportunity to get them if you need to. So, I mean, resellers have their place in the community, I think. But I mean, those are my two key points. I mean, just accepting. I mean, there's really nothing else to do except for just keep buying shoes. Buy what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it matter who goes first?
Go ahead. You got it.
I mean, personally, with the sneaker community, and I don't like we're not gonna sit here and say sneaker YouTube, because I feel like sneaker YouTube is a sneaker community. At the end of the day, it's the same thing. It's just like it's a subculture within the culture, but it's the same as everything. I just feel like one, and I state this a lot of the times, a lot of the older cats don't seem to know how to connect with the younger cats, and for that reason the young cats go off doing their own shit, and then the older cats feel disrespected. They feel like the young cats don't have appreciation. But there's not that many older OGs that were collectors that are outreaching to the younger crowd, so that younger crowd just tends to do their own thing, and that's why there's a big split going on now with the sneaker community. That's just how I see it. And like another thing is, like, a lot of people just don't seem to really care about you until everybody else cares about you. Like, I see a lot of people get hated on and they get some type of hate when, like, a lot of these YouTubers, even more like the YouTubers, start getting like a lot of following. There's a lot of people that sit on the other sidelines that be sneak this and they're just talking about them at the end of the day, because it's like at the end of the day, like, people want to tell you what the problem is with everything, but nobody wants to give solutions. Nobody wants to step up and be that person. And if you're not going to do that, then shut the fuck up. That's just how I see it. That's not me talking big. That's not talking tough. I'm just saying I get tired of hearing people talk about what people are doing wrong, or what these bigger cats or bigger YouTubers or bigger role models or Kanye. Then if you feel like there's a problem, be the solution. I feel like there's a lot of talkers and there's not enough doers. And that's the one big problem with the community in general, is not enough leaders out here. Everybody wants to tell you what it is, and that is like the reason why people are leaders are for certain reasons. Like, it didn't just happen overnight. Nobody was just blessed with something like that. Everybody worked and got to where they're at. And if you want to be a leader and you want to show how things are done right, then you need to step up and take that authority and put in the work. Otherwise, just be quiet. Don't hate.
But let me ask you, Tony, do you think it's an age thing? Because I mean, me personally, I'm one of the older dudes that's been around for a long time. I've been in the shoes 30 years, longer than most people that's in this chat that's talking right now. And I don't really see a division as far as age. I just think it's maybe more of a lifestyle thing. I mean, because like, I wear J's for the most part, but I just started rocking Yeezys. And when I did that, everybody just started coming at me, like, why are you wearing Yeezys all of a sudden? What happened? You the J guy and all this kind of stuff. I don't really think it's more of an age thing. I think it's more of a lifestyle.
Well, that right there itself is an example of the age thing. Younger cats should look at you being older and being like, why are you wearing these now? Or are you trying to fit in? Like, no, it just should be, it's a flow. It's a flow. It's not like you have to stay, you're an OG, you have to stay doing the OG type things. Like, I feel like everybody should just move along with the current. If that's what is going on, like, I hate that people be like, oh, now you want to wear boots, not everybody else wearing. Like, fuck, everybody's doing, like, flowing with the energy. Like, I would, like, just a couple years ago, we was all wearing fucking size 48 jeans, baggy. Now everybody wearing skinny shit. It's okay to move along with the times, but people want to keep people, like I said, age. They are putting people in age. People are putting people in age right now. I feel like I'm right in the middle. Yeah, I'm 25, so I'm right with the old and I'm right with the new. I'm right there because I really didn't see much of Jordan. Like, when Jordan won his last championship, I was 5, but like, that stuff was like the the generation like fell onto me, and then we ran with our own thing. And then, you know, growing up, the baggy jeans, the Nelly, shake your tail feather, all that stuff, baggy jeans, all that was when I was like, you know, 10, 11, 12. Now I'm getting older in my prime adolescence, where through the Kanye phase and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up with Pac times, but I also I grew up on Pac time, but I'm living through these times now. So that's why like it's easy for me to flow. But for the older people, it's a transition. But I feel like it is some sort of things to do with age, because it's like you said, that people like saying, like, question you why you wearing it. Like, does that fucking matter? Like, when I'm 40, I'm gonna be rocking whatever's popping. Like, I'm not. You're not gonna be able to tell me.
That's it. Yeah, because he's 40. What are you, like 58?
I'm about to be 45 in a few weeks. You know what I'm saying? And I'm one of them guys. I'm all about fashion. I'm all about being trendy. I wore the baggy jeans. I wore the. I mean, hell, I came back from the crisscross days where they was wearing shit backwards and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I like to keep up with what's going on there. I don't want no big ass baggy jeans covering up my shoe. You know what I'm saying? And the guys on the show, they give me a hard time. What was that you said a few weeks ago, Kevin? About 37 cents in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's all good. You know, I mean, I've never had a problem with that, because I've always been that dude that's gonna stand out anyway when it comes to fashion. Even when, you know, when I was younger and everybody was rocking, you know, certain things, I always had to do something a little bit different. That never really bothered me. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if it's really. I mean, I guess you could say it's an age thing. I guess that does make a difference, you know.
So in Dallas, when we go to SneakerCon in Dallas, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
I will show you the age thing actively, because if you go to SneakerCon, there is an age separation. There's an age gap. You have the young kids are in there, and they all got NMDs. They got like I mean, for real, like a gang of Adidas. They all got these like other types of shoes, right? It's not they like Jordan 1s. They like the hype OG Jordan 1s. They love them. But they got a Yeezy and NMD, any of those prime knit things. You know, there's a separation there, right? And they're the ones they're the heartbeat of the sneaker culture, and we can't forget that. You can't forget that kids are the heartbeat of this culture. Kids are the ones watching our YouTube videos. Kids are the ones liking our pictures. Kids are the ones that are out here literally. Like, if you've ever seen the trading pit at a SneakerCon convention, that is the pulse. That is the heartbeat. That is where it happens, right? But the old cats like me and you, we're just vulturing around the table, waiting to see that grail drop, the price drop. All right, so we're getting, you know, because they stop, you know, SneakerCon closes at like 6, 7 o'clock, and we start hovering right around 4, trying to get that, like, okay, well, the prices are going to start dropping. The people pushing it is the young kids, and that's why, like, I specifically like reaching out and talking to those people. So I mean, like, what I think is what can make the sneaker community better is it just like in the hip hop community, you have like, and I'm a really prime example of this. I have a hard time with the mumble rap stuff. Yeah. And I'm from Atlanta, so I hear it a lot, you know, that mumble rap, and I'm like, I can't get it. And my daughter's like, you can't get it because you're old. I'm like, God damn it, Gabby. You know, Gabby will just pop my bubble quick. But the reality of it is that it's true. I'm unwilling to give it a listen because I'm so set in my ways, right? And I think that's the problem with the old heads. And, you know, the deal with the young heads is that they're trying to find their way, and they're running into these old cats, and the old cats are just shitting on them sometimes.
Exactly.
So I will go.
And it's not like that for all old heads either. It's not like that. It's not like that for everybody. Like, I love Jumpman Bostic. Dells is cool. Yep. Them are OG. Them dudes were doing it before I came in. I have respect. They show respect. Nothing, no problem. But in reality, we have to look at it for what it is. Who is a younger cat going to look up to? Is he going to look up to somebody like Kais, or is he going to look up to Bostic? Because if it's all about sneakers and sneakers only, I'm going to look up to Bostic. But if I want to find somebody relatable that's in the hype, that's in the trend, I'm going to look at Kais, and Kais is going to be that guy, or me, or any bull, or whatever. That's just how it is. We don't have control. That's just how it is. If that was the case, it's the same thing with music. Migos, that's what they want to hear. They're not going to go listen to Biggie and Pop. That's just not what's going on right now. That's just the trend. It is what it is. This is not just a sneaker thing. This is just the generation in general that we are doing. And at the same time, when even you guys, Lister, I don't know, back when you were, you know, even younger than me, or even like my grandfather back when he was young, they were listening to rock, and his parents thought like rock was the devil music. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a generational thing that we don't have no control of. But one thing is that I am noticing now with this type of the life we live in, you can extend it. Like you can be cool for a longer time. You can be hip for a longer time. 40, 50, you can be doing this to like you 50, 60, as long as you just move with the time. That's all it is. I mean,
good, dog.
What?
You good then, right?
Yeah, because Marcus in his 80s now.
Yeah, so the Mayor Moses.
Yeah, the Mayor Moses threes, man.
Right.
Maul, what's your opinion on this?
I mean, I don't have as big of an opinion or like emotion about the old versus the young. I'm kind of, I guess, on either side of it. I'm 32. My brother's 26 now, so I'm right in the mix of all that. I'm 100% with you, Dan, as far as trying to connect with I would say the up and coming sneakerheads, so to speak, the younger kids and stuff like that. I, like you, enjoy speaking with them, and whether it be through Instagram or DMs or whatever the case may be, just having that interaction. For me in the community, I think that sometimes there's a little bit too much of an emphasis on the resale. That's the part that bothers me, where it's just strictly for profit. And, I would rather, hook somebody up and have a favor that would last potentially forever, or develop a friendship from that and network and build than say, make an extra $50 or $100 or whatever the case may be. I think sometimes we get a little bit too focused on the dollar amount and trying to make that sale, as opposed to actually, making connections and building, for the long term.
What Ryan Swanger said in the chat is something that you're basically talking about, Mally. My concern on the youngest is really into sneakers or the money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that could be one of the problems. But I feel like the youngins, look, when I was little, these kids got money. These kids be in sneaker con with bands. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Like, what's up? When I was a kid, I'm cutting grass $100, and it's like I'm struck. I would never be able to compete.
No, it's a totally different dynamic now.
A lot of kids are buying for the hype, But the thing is, what hype is the love for they're hype off the sneaker. They still have the love is still there. It's just not the same. My love for a certain sneaker sometimes can be sentimental value, whether it was a sneaker that released when I was young or whatever. Their sentimental value is called hype. In the fact that they want to rock this because it's what's popping, what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing. It could be a problem. Another thing I'm not gonna lie is with the sneaker game nowadays, and just being honest, you can buy yourself into this.
Yeah.
You can buy yourself into it. Like, you don't have to. You could, if you got money, you could become somebody. It's off money, but I mean, isn't it like that with life in general? Really?
Yeah. I mean, if you got the money, you can buy your way into
it. Yeah. So that's something like it is a problem, but it's just it happens in life.
So for me, I see Saturday mornings, right? If you go out to brick and mortar stores on Saturday mornings and you're standing in line, and there's young kids, I mean, they may be waiting for Yeezys or NMDs or whatever that's about to drop. And I may be waiting for some, Jordan that's about to drop, or some PG that I'm afraid is going to sell out, or this Air Max 97. Whatever the case is, there's a love there for the sneaker itself, right? And that's the culture. The culture isn't about, I got this and I got that. Those are culture vultures in my mind. Like, I got this shoe that everybody wants. Weak, trash. But there's that Saturday morning conversation, that excitement, the smell, the what are people wearing? Like, cool. If you got Gucci flip flops on and you're going to a release day, I don't think you're a sneakerhead. Like, that's cool. But if you're like I put on like my DB5s when I went and picked up stuff. I wear my Human Races when I went to go pick up stuff. Like, that's what I enjoy. It's like, what are we rocking today on a Saturday morning, picking up some other heat that I'm excited about? And we'll get in there and we'll have some dope ass conversations, whether we're waiting in line at Wish or whether I'm waiting in line at Amamanier or at the Mall of Georgia. It doesn't matter. The conversations are dope and I love it. So
but that's how you collect. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with that. But then, you have to look at there's people that have different backgrounds that are drawn to different things. And also you have to look at it. I mean, these kids are spending a lot of money. So that's keeping the you know, that's keeping the respirator on the sneaker game, because at the end of the day, if the money disappears, the shoes disappear. So, I mean, you know, you got to take the good with the bad. I mean, and that's along with everything. I mean, you want to get a check at the end of the week, so you got to put in them hours.
But
so,
honestly, go ahead. My bad.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, out of everybody here that's been collecting probably way more longer than me, is there more money in your pocket now or less? I feel like everybody's made money. I feel like everybody's made some type of money though off of this sneaker. Whether you bought something, sold something, back down the line, recycled, flipped, whatever. So I feel like everybody's really made more money than the money they could have made 10 years ago when it came to sneakers. Yeah,
I mean, and then you have to appreciate
I'm just saying
the value is there, but I don't like. For me personally, I wear my kicks and I have quite a few.
But have you ever sold though and made some money back and then bought something new?
But yeah, definitely. I mean,
this motherfucker buys 4 pair of each shoe, just to be straight up. He gets 4 pair every time he cops.
That's not.
So Mally, right? Correct. I'm saying right. Correct. MaallyMall. Okay. You haven't. There's no type of monetization in your sneaker collection at all. What you doing?
No, I would say. I mean, my output's way more than what's come in. That's for sure.
Okay. Well, even then though, there's some sort of input.
Right. The asset is there. I still have the shoes, and if push came to shove, I could pull the plug and purge and get rid of stuff, and at that point, I would be raking in money.
But there's also the Champs plug that you get. There's the Way of Wade plug that you get. There's a Q4
you hiding over there?
Yeah, so
exposed. I'm just saying,
that's all free product.
No, listen, and that's great, but in the grand scheme of things, I mean, it's a drop in the bucket. They give me 1 pair, I buy 6.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still an investment though. At the end of the day,
absolutely.
If you need to liquidate
the asset, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just feel like all this stuff wasn't here a couple years ago. I feel like it's grown, and everybody can flourish some way, somehow out there. Whether you restoring sneakers for money, you doing whatever. There's so much more. I feel like the sneaker community has created jobs, whether they're side jobs, full-time jobs for people, and it's always been like that. But you got to think way back when there was probably like DJ Clark Kent and them. They were just collecting sneakers. Now it's like monetized.
That's Marcus.
Yeah, and that pretty much. I mean, going back to when I first started collecting sneakers, we didn't have 10 shoes releasing on one weekend. We didn't have that. I mean, so
what was the first shoe that you bought with your money?
The Black Cement 3s.
And what year was that?
Doesn't matter.
1988. It was 1988.
It was the same year I saw Michael Jordan in Slam Dunk contest with them shoes on. So
yeah, it was 1988.
Yeah, you're right. It was 88.
My first pair of Jordans were in 1988, and they were the white cement 3s. And I was 7. And I loved them shoes. I was 7, Marcus, and you were 30.
27.
I was only 16.
I just took that opportunity to throw a little shade at you. I apologize.
That's all the time. It's no big deal.
But so yeah, I think the sneaker community is alive and thriving. I just think it changes sometimes, and I think that sometimes the old heads aren't necessarily ready for the change. And I think that either you go with the flow or you get left behind and you get stuck.
Right.
And we have to remember that the heartbeat of any culture, whether it's hip hop, whether it's sneakers, whether it's clothes or whatever, is always going to be the youth. It's always going to be the youth. So if we're pushing, if we're mean, if we're dismissive of the youth, then we're fucking ourselves in the long run.
Right.
The reason the way you stay young in life is by putting yourself around young people. Look at Diddy. Look at Jay. They stay with the younger audience. Diddy try to sign people every single day. It might not be the best contracts, but that's what it is. Like that's just what it is. And I feel like with the sneaker community is a great representation of what I was saying, because when I first came in, you had Bostic, you had Foamer, you had Bull, you had Dells, and you had like Hess Kicks. All of them were using camera phones. I came in, I had the T2i. I was the first person to have a DSLR. I started using it. They said, okay, time to upgrade now. They started upgrading. T2i's turned into T3i's, T5i's, then T7i's, and Canon 6Ds. People had to keep going. Some people stayed, some people went. And after a while, it filtered out. Now we're in 4K. Now we're in studio lights. Now people got collection. Now people got studio rooms and stuff. You have to move it. If you stay where you're staying, you're gonna stay where you're staying. You know what I'm saying? And it's a train.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. So, and this takes us into another good chance for a segue into Marcus's, thing. And I'll let Marcus go ahead and introduce your topic.
All right. My topic is on the word sneakerhead. Is sneakerhead a derogatory term, or are you okay when someone calls you a sneakerhead? And what defines a sneakerhead? Is it the size of his collection? Is it what's in the collection? Who determines what's a sneakerhead? Me personally, I don't have a problem with the word. I don't find it derogatory. A lot of people don't like to be called a sneakerhead. I don't have an issue with it. It's okay to me, and I don't see that the size of your collection has anything to do with you being if you love sneakers, if you love buying kicks, if you love going on social media, looking at shoes, posting pics and things like that, you're a sneakerhead. That's my personal opinion. But a lot of people have a problem with that word. I can already see people in the chat, like Michael Ogden. I'm not a sneakerhead. I'm a person that likes kicks. So what do you guys feel about that term?
I absolutely, I'm cool with it. When I was smoking that stuff every day, I love it. Call me a pothead. I label myself a pothead. I didn't care.
Smoking them tweeds.
Not smoking them tweeds. I don't do that no more. But the fact of the matter is like I'm a sneakerhead, and I absolutely love it. I was actually watching Kixie Jixie. Now I don't know. Everybody on the panel know who Kixie Jixie is?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Kixie Jixie is an old school collector. Like she has rare stuff. Yeah. Like super rare stuff. That's my daughter. Like super rare stuff. And like her collection goes back, and it's like from Air Maxes to Air Force Ones. Like she is the epitome of a New York sneakerhead, right? And I have so much respect for that lady. And so anyway, she has this like thing where they took ownership of that term, where it became like almost like a derogatory term initially, and they took ownership of it. And I think that's super dope. I really do. And I love that word. It's fine. I'm a sneakerhead. I love it, man.
I think 804 made a good point, and it's starting to become what you just said. So for me personally, I would say first and foremost, the sneakerhead is not a bad word to me. I don't find it bad. I don't know what I would call myself at the end of the day. I don't know if I would call myself a sneakerhead, a sneaker collector, a sneaker enthusiast, whatever. But it is something, I guess, it's just somebody who likes kicks in general, likes to talk about kicks. They don't have to necessarily have a huge collection. But also, I would like to ask, maybe as a side question to you guys, do you guys think that a hype beast is a derogatory term, the bad term, hype beast?
I think we're all a bit of hype beasts.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me.
Either one?
No. Because at some point we all hype beasts. It's some shoe that we all get excited about, and we got to have it, or whatever. And we all hype beasts at some point or another.
Yeah,
exactly. Everybody's got a little hype beast in them, and there ain't a person here like when those Supreme 5s dropped, right? I flipped the fuck out about that camo pair. Like, and I couldn't even get them for retail. I tried when they dropped on Nike Lab. I tried when they dropped on whatever. I tried to get them from the Supreme shop. Couldn't get them. So I fucking went and got them off of StockX, and I love that fucking shoe. It's in my top 5. Oh man, we just straight up lost. What do you call it?
Yeah,
hope that doesn't mess up the live.
And meet the press to answer your question real quick. It doesn't bother me what people say about me buying shoes. People have seen my shoe collection who are not sneakerheads, my family, and people have made comments about it, but it doesn't bother me whatsoever. That's my passion. Everybody has a hobby or a passion or something that they do that the next person may find strange. I buy shoes. If somebody don't like it, they're not paying my bills, so it doesn't bother me at all.
You got to be a hype beast to be in the sneakerhead flow of things, I guess. Like to be up to date on things, you got to be a hype beast because you got to be hyped to know what those certain releases are. I feel like
right.
too,
Right.
Mm-hmm. I agree. So, whether they call me a sneakerhead, Mo, what do you think? I've kind of cut you off like twice.
No, it's all good, Dan. That's first off, I'm glad that you upgraded the cups this week. We're not just straight from the 2 liter. So shout out to you on that. For me, I don't care if you call me a sneakerhead. There's a lot, worse things to be called in this world. And the fact of the matter is, sneakers are on my brain literally like 24/7 to the point where, my wife wants to smack me at certain points because all I'm thinking and talking about and doing and interacting are shoes. Whether I'm taking pictures, videos, if I'm on my phone, on IG, if I'm looking up release dates, calling somebody to try to get the hookup, et cetera, et cetera. You're FaceTiming me, Dan, about going to Sneaker Con. You know what I mean? So the fact of the matter is, the term itself is very, very true. It stays on my mind while I'm sleeping. I'm dreaming of kicks. So, it is what it is. There's definitely hype in it, so to speak. The fact that you can justify having certain shoes and say there's value in it. If I want to sell, I can get out. That's all justification, and it's all kind of grouped into the hype as well. Let's take a look at a lot of the Jordan releases, right? It's all sitting. So there's really no reason for us to go and cop things right away. But, and Joe Pino was saying this last week, if you cut down the production numbers and say there's only, 50,000 of that shoe available, guess what? The hype is real. The demand will be high. Supply is low. You're going to go and try to cop. So
prime example is the Motorsport 4s, and that's what we were talking about.
Yes.
The Motorsports 4s were sitting at, 50,000?
Yep.
Rather than the fucking whatever the fuck they put out of them.
Dan, if I
yeah, whatever, 500,000. Cool. I love that shoe. But I'm a sneakerhead, and I don't think it's a good thing. And for me, what constitutes the title is if you like the culture. If you like, and if only pair of shoes you got right now is some free RNs, Nike free RNs, then so be it. That's what you got. But that doesn't take away from who you are. If you like the shoes, then cool. Dope, man. You just can't afford them right now, but you'll get there, and you'll get to a place where you can. If it wasn't for me getting my fucking leg blown off, there's no way that I would ever be able to cop these shoes. Thank you to the American taxpayer for helping me, buy my shoes. And that's big shit to say, but it's real. As a sneakerhead is a person who enjoys the sneaker culture, who gets out and does, sneakerhead things. It doesn't matter if they only have one pair of J's or zero pair of J's or no pair of Yeezys, but they're trying to find one. My favorite kids are the ones that are posting up, they're entering all these free raffles, trying to get them. Hey, can you send me a free pair of shoes? Even though I kind of want to punch them sometimes, at the same time, they out there hustling, and I love it. Do it, man. It breeds new culture. I love it. So I'm a sneakerhead. Yeah.
Same here.
Straight up.
All day.
Kev, are you with us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
I
sir.
hear you.
All right. I don't have any problems with the term sneakerhead.
Yeah, we can hear
I don't think that the number of shoes dictates whether or not you're a sneakerhead. I think if you have love for the for the culture and you like to connect with people and discuss sneakers, I think that that you can consider yourself a sneakerhead if that's what you choose to do. I don't understand what the negative connotation is to it. Just because someone says you're a sneakerhead doesn't mean that that's all you're good for. So I don't understand. Maybe someone can explain to me. Maybe somebody talked about it.
Picture staying on Dan, they said.
Hey, Maul, can you fix it? Not Maul. Kev, do you have it clicked off? Yeah, it's staying on me because you probably clicked my thing.
Well, just keep it on you because I'm still trying to get back up.